One of the things you must experience in Fukuoka is Yatai, or open-air food stall. The vibrant atmosphere at these Yatai is the one and only experience in Fukuoka. There are two main food stall areas in Fukuoka, Nakasu and Tenjin. All tourists are limited with time and you want to have the best experience during your short visit. That's why, as a tourist that experienced both Yatai areas, I decided to make a video showing which Yatai area you should go to. First, let's start off with Nakasu. The food stalls line up along the canal and the atmosphere is truly amazing. I was excited about the experience, not knowing what was gonna come. Whoa! Oh my god! I love the atmosphere. It's so nice. Here's my honest opinion right after I experienced one of the yatais. So you guys, the atmosphere and the food was amazing, but it's definitely not somewhere you would stay for a long time because towards the end of finishing our food, we still had our food on the table. The staffs were letting other people to like wait behind us. So it kind of like pressured us to get out basically. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend you to, expect to be able to stay for a long time. Maybe it's like good for just like have a drink or two and then you move on to like a proper restaurant. Or like we did, it's better if you just like have decent food at a restaurant, stay there for a long time, and then come over here to just like have a bowl of ramen or something. Yeah, it is amazing, but yeah, don't expect to be here, like stay here for a long time. Just saying. But it's still a good experience. Okay, let's get into what actually happened. First, me and my family sat down and soon after the guy asked us to choose a drink, which I wasn't too unhappy about. Soon after we chose the drink, he asked us to choose the food. Okay, he was engaging with the customer. Nice. He wanted us to choose one food for each person. Okay, fair enough. That's common in most restaurants in Japan. There was one staff in the kitchen. Let's call him Bob. There was another staff just outside the stall. Let's call him, I don't know, Mike. And then what caught my attention is that as I was filming, Mike saw that and he told me not to shoot the staff's face. Normally, when staffs tell me this kind of thing, they would tell me not to put the customers' faces on internet. But here, they only cared about their staffs and not their customers. Not only was he telling me off about shooting, but he was eyeing on the customers to see if they were done with their dishes. Mike outside the stall told Bob inside the kitchen that I was almost done with my food and that Bob should take it away soon. It honestly felt like they were telling me, okay, you had your one drink and one dish, now f*** off. There were two guys sitting next to us and they were complaining how they felt the pressure to choose, drink, eat and leave. After this experience, I checked online and there were some Japanese blogs mentioning about a similar experience at Nakasu. However, I heard that there are also nice food stalls at Nakasu, so it's not all bad. If you want to enjoy the experience at Nakasu, make sure you do some researching before you go to find out which food stall is good. Okay, now let's move on to Tenjin. After I had the experience at Nakasu, I was a little worried. But there was this one stall that my dad really wanted to go to, which is called Naka-chan. He was there like 10 years ago. But Naka-chan was full, so I stopped by at this stall called Naka. Okay, on the menu they had small dishes, yakitori, chicken skewers, and ramen. I must say, that guy kinda looks cute. He looks like a celebrity called Tomohisa Yamashita. So here it says that the number of bells you ring will be how many tequilas you get. So I need to be careful not to ring the bell. So I also got the stir-fried ramen. I don't think I've ever had this before. They're quite like stuck together. I think it's meant to be though. It's a bit like yakisoba. It tastes more like salt ramen, but obviously without the soup. Very, very nice. I love it. And the soup is quite creamy as well. Halfway through, this dude from Fukuoka sat next to me and asked me if I was a YouTuber. I said yes, and he started talking about random things.
出身は福岡市東区です。
何が有名ですか？
東区で有名なの何が有名？柔道が強い、田村涼子さんとか中村三兄弟とか、なんかあそこら辺が大体東区。僕の家の下にローソンがあるんですよ。リーさんっていう留学生がいらっしゃって、めちゃめちゃ優しいんですよ。リーさんね、夜中ずっと働かれて、朝方結構疲れてるんですけど、で僕営業してた時代になんか新聞買うたんです。疲れてたんですよね。リーさんが温めますか俺その時ね、ホットなニュースかって突っ込んでこれギリギリやったね。ギリギリ笑ってくれたから。ギリ笑い。
ツッコミが良かったです。
On the other side of the table, my dad was talking to a couple. Them two were tourists too. And then somehow my family, the random dude, and his friend took a photo together. And also, I took a photo with the cute guy along with the random dude.
すいません、福岡の黒田と言います。有名な方来てください。ここめちゃくちゃいいですよ。
特に誰ですか？
そうですね。キアヌ・リーブスとか来てくれればいいな。
なんでジャスティン・ビーバーは言わないんですか？
ジャスティン・ビーバーもいらっしゃってください。
はい。
僕がおごります。
Overall, I enjoyed the food stall at Tenjin much better. However, a lesson learned is that I should have done my research better to know which specific food stall is good. I'm sure that there are good food stalls in both Nakasu and Tenjin, so I really hope that you will have a good experience in either areas. Alright, that wraps up my traveling series for Fukuoka and Oita. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked this video, please don't forget the thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Bye!